especially at Ripple, like we really take the long view of build. Like if we build things that solve problems and there's real utility behind it, then everything else kind of sorts itself out.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And yes, indeed, that is Ripple's president, Monica Long. And I do have a little more of that clip and I will play it in this video. It comes from the CNBC International channel. It gets far less views than the CNBC US channel. I think fewer than 500 views, and it occurred just a week and a half ago during the Paris blockchain week. So it's it's fresh and it's good. But the best clip I found for today comes from a very obscure French media channel. And well, it's Cassie Craddock again. She's the managing director for Ripple in the UK and Europe. And well, let's just watch it now.
We'll use RLUSD as collateral. Then that's essentially enabling the bridging of the digital asset space to TradFi, which is extremely exciting. Also, the XRP ledger will be used as a post-trade for all of Hidden Road's prime brokerage services. We also see that this captive audience of 300 institutional customers is a really interesting portfolio of customers that will and do need digital asset infrastructure, which these customers will be able to take advantage of our payment and custody solutions as well. We are very much focused on building our business, building use cases and utility for digital assets, and enabling and solving customer problems for our banking and institutional customers.
The question came in the comments when I posted this is, what does that even mean, XRPL for post trades? Well, in summary, the XRP ledger will probably handle some actual transactions, meaning settling trades and moving the RLUSD stablecoin collateral. It also can involve the data. So recording the trade details, reconciling clearing data. This is all for the Hidden Roads post-trade processes, and that is the new company that Ripple just acquired for a little over $1.2 billion. Now we're going to have to rely on more updates from Ripple, and there will be some sleuths who are just combing through the ledger looking for what exactly is coming across. There are more and more speakers showing up on the Apex in Singapore speakers page. And there's one in particular that caught my eye. This is Darius Tabai. He's the founder of Vertex. From what I see, it's a very successful derivatives platform. They're doing perpetuals, and yes, XRP is included. I do think it's built currently on Arbitrum, but the fact that he's coming to the Apex event and speaking, I would guess there is something planned to integrate with the XRP ledger. And did you catch this detail? This is interesting. As you know, I have said that I thought Ripple is going to acquire the company Securitize. Now, what's happened is PolySign acquired MG Stover back in April of 2022. And 5 days ago, Securitize acquired MG Stover's fund administration business, making it the largest digital asset fund administrator globally. So yes, my Greek friend here, Kyriako, was interesting. What I think is maybe this was just a prep step before Ripple swoops in to scoop up Securitize. I'm keeping an eye on which stablecoins are MiCA compliant, and we have, of course, Circle's two stablecoins. They were the first to achieve the full MiCA compliance. That's USDC and the EURC. Then the approved issuers are circle, of course, with Crypto.com, Fiat Republic, Membrane Finance, Quantos Payments, remember that one, Schumann Financial, Societe Generale, Staber, remember that one, and Stablemint. Now, the reason why I wanted you to remember the Quantos Payments and Staber are both of those are backed by Tether. Legendary trader Peter Brandt unveiled his end-of-year downside price targets for the S&P 500, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Yeah, he was the talk of the town today. He's taken a contrarian point of view, and he says, don't get mad at him. This is just what the charts are telling him. He sees Bitcoin coming back down to the $50,000 range and gold nearing the $3,600 range. That's interesting. The market is off just by a little bit today. Bitcoin is trading at 84,350, down 1.28%. Which is bringing a lot of the top 100 by market cap down. You can see this is a division. To the right with the green are the projects in that top 100 that are having some gains, but you can see the percentage that are actually going in the wrong direction, unless you're buying, is the majority. All right, and before we watch that clip with Monica Long, I want to tell you that I just love stats, and my last 28 days on YouTube have been very interesting. The channel that people are watching, the community, is really changing. You can see that, there's a lot of missing people that have been around for a while. We've got new people coming up into what the community wants to watch. Also, I have had the highest percentage of women viewing my channel in 8 years, 9.2%. Finally, yes, finally. And wow, 28-day numbers. I had 2.4 million impressions. It's a record for me also to have 14,000 new viewers in just one day. I've never had anything like that. The algorithms are really working. They're my friend. And they're so important. Once YouTube algos go against your channel, you're in big trouble. It's a rapid decline. I have 73% of the views are coming now from YouTube recommendations. And my audience sweet spot, it's the 45 to 54 year age bracket. I find that really interesting. I copied Stu Alderati because his new cryptocurrency association is really heavily looking at the statistics, and I thought maybe this would be interesting for him to see. All right, let's finish up this video with that clip from Monica Long in Paris, and until next time, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
Certainly, the macro environment has become very volatile, like you're explaining, and uncertain. And so I think we at Ripple, we in the industry, we are kind of watching to see what happens, how this plays out. Within crypto, I can say that, within the microcosm of crypto, there's been a lot of market volatility since the beginning. So high times, low times, long low times, the winters as we call them in crypto. And the technology is here to stay. And so especially at Ripple, like we really take the long view of build. Like if we build things that solve problems and there's real utility behind it, then, everything else kind of sorts itself out.
Yeah. Are there any risks at the moment that you see that may spark another crypto winter, or do you think the industry is on a lot more solid footing than it was when we saw the sort of last downturn?
Yeah, it's a good question. Crypto certainly exists within the macro economy, so it's I don't think it's it will be a part of the bigger picture. However that pans out, we're gonna see. But in terms of like any specific risks to the crypto ecosystem, we're in a sturdier place. Yeah. Like if I think about the triple S crisis, the crisis from a couple years ago with the banks. Signature and Silvergate Bank kind of debanking crypto, that was a real systemic risk. It was very fragile.